Speed, buddy. Yeah, behind you again, title rival. Yeah, I'm not sure what the results are for this second race. Yeah, it's practical stuff very recently. It was had a few moments, but yeah, happy to qualify. So good. Yeah, all rival.
Okay, alright, I'll do it. It's not working, no?
Okay.
Okay, I've pressed it.
Oh yeah, don't do nerves. Okay, Josh, go on. There we go. So there we go. That's the there's the ball and the two title contenders.
Perhaps we could crack with Patrick Booth, who's the next car. This is on pole in Class B. He beats him.
Okay, I'm going to close my laptop. You're in control. Okay, leave RT&P out just for a second yet. Is it fed through? Are we live on everywhere?
Well, I'm not going to get involved in their fight. I'm just going to have the race, so just have to see how it goes.
And hopefully get the car sorted before race. Thanks very much. Great, thanks, Lewis. Great to hear from the drivers from the MD show.
Yeah, hold on. Procedure, okay? Count down from 5, you take the going live text out and then bring RT&P in. Count down from 5, go.
Second number 16, Jason Burgess, 2 minutes 15.277. Third number 33, Patrick Booth from Pole Class B, 2 minutes 18.76. Fourth number 93, Joe Darling.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to Snetterton, although it's with a lot of sadness because it's the final race of the season. I don't believe it. I'm so upset. Yes, the MG Car Club season for 2022 comes to a close today. The season finale titles are up for grabs, and none more so than in the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. We've come to the top of the hill here at Snetterton to bring you the qualifying action for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. Then straight after, we're staying live for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup qualifying as well. 2 races to bring you both for the Cup and the Metros later, and we will have our season champions to crown as well. Yes, champions will be crowned, champagne will flow. It's all going to happen today at sunny Snetterton here. Now, the MG Cup cars, they are out on track. Here they are. There is Fergus Campbell going straight through into turn 1. You're looking at the start-finish straight here. Through they come now, about to start their first flying laps of this 20-minute qualifying session here live. Has it ever been more important? I don't think so, because right now here's how the title standings look in Class C. That is your rocket ship class. It's Richard Buckley leading the way with 123 points from Dave Nixon in second on 108. Kaylee Twigger in third on 65. So it's really between Buckley and Nixon for the outright title. Of course, Dave Nixon went very well last time out at Alton Park just a few weeks ago, didn't he? No Richard Buckley that time. Funny story about Richard Buckley. I saw him this morning. He thought this meeting was on Sunday. He thought it was tomorrow. He didn't realise it was today. So a last gasp chance to get the car ready. He goes through there. There he is, car number 20, that black Tomcat. We've got Shortback with us as well. That's good to see. In Class B, it's fairly tight too. Ian Bolton on 137 points. Ian Dowler on 105. Fergus, oh, we've got a spinner. We've got a spinner right here already. Early on, it's 77. That's Doug Robson. So Doug Robson just having a little bit of a spin there. There's an awful lot actually of dirt now on the right on the apex of Palmer there, so I wonder if that's going to cause 1 or 2 issues. Be careful coming through there. Look at all that dirt. That's Palmer. It's bang on the apex as well. That's going to slow everybody down quite significantly. So yeah, Class B, Ian Bolton leading by 137 points. Ian Dowler in second with 105 points. Fergus Campbell in third with 79. In Class A, look at this. This is so tight. Joe Roy Hiley leading the way on 89 points. Marcus Short, who is here. He wasn't at Alton Park, but he is here now on 83 points. John Gill is third on 72, so Class A is absolutely anybody's. Wow, this is going to be an absolute thriller here, and already a little bit of drama. Look at the amount of dirt at Palmer right on the apex already. That is going to be tricky if you're brave enough to go through. Can you get through? Will the tyres be holding off? Doug Robson having a little spin there early on in this 20-minute qualifying session for the final 2 races coming up later of the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup season 2022. There goes Fergus Campbell into turn 1 here at Snetterton. We're on the 300 circuit, so it includes the infield, a real test, a real challenge. There's Bowman, there is Ian Bolton leading the way, of course, in Class B.
They're also in contention a little bit further back. It's 18 now there. Another rover got that turbo. He's been a race winner once this year, which
Right, so the cars coming piling through already. If you do want to find out more about the Cherished vehicles, look, taking a wide line, aren't they? Look round there to avoid that dust kicked up by Robson into Palmer. If you do want to find out more about the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup, there is a link in the body of this broadcast. Give it a click. Now, one thing that we always do here at Live Sport now is we make the show about you. We want you to get involved. Marcus Short, by the way, going straight through it, as does Richard Buckley and Kaylee Twigger as well, getting brave. And as more and more cars go through, it gets cleaner and cleaner every time. There's Dave Nixon, by the way, in Class C, second in Class C in the championship standings. He's going through nicely as well. If you do want to find out more, head over to Live Sport now, by the way, on YouTube. That's the best place to watch this coverage. The reason being is if you comment in the live chat section, we can show it on screen. Whilst you're over at Live Sport now on YouTube as well, make sure you do hit subscribe to watch even more Live Sport this year and next year as well, and it helps us out too. So here we go, qualifying. How is it looking at the minute at the top of the standings? I have got absolutely nothing at the minute from TSL, so apologies about that. Oh, there you go, it's come in. It is Campbell leading the way, 2:21.265 so far, the fastest time. Ian Bolton in second place. That's important because don't forget he is the Class B leader outright. We've got Bowman in third at 2:24.578. Robinson in fourth at 2:25.816, and Chapman in fifth at 2:26.611, and then Short. Now that's important for Class A. Marcus Short in sixth place at 2:27.612. Then we've got the 4:44 Robinson. We've got Carl Robinson in the field. We've also got Dennis Robinson as well. So Dennis Robinson is in fourth in car number 14. We've got Carl Robinson in seventh, car number 444. We've got Phil Rigby running, of course, often runs in the Cockshoot Cup as well. He's in the field today. Invitational class in his MGF, going nicely in eighth place. Kaylee Twigger in ninth for 2:32.033. Faster than Dave Nixon at the minute, who's 10th at 2:34.43. Perhaps most surprising, Richard Buckley, your outright championship leader in Class C, in his black Tomcat in 11th place at 2:35.790. I'm sure there's a lot more to come from him. In fact, there is, because Buckley's just gone second. There's a lot more to come from Buckley, and he's just gone second. There we go. He's about to go through into turn 1. There's Fergus Campbell going round Palmer. He's the current man on provisional pole position as it stands at the minute. He's won a number of races, quite a lot this season when he has participated. He's a little bit further down the order because he hasn't raced every single race so far this campaign in 2022. What a shame it draws to a close already today, but it does. Do get involved. We want to hear from you. This is your show as well. Tell us, who are you supporting today? Where are you watching from this Saturday morning? Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you having a day with a family? Are you just having a nice relaxing day? Are you coming to the track? Are you at a different track somewhere? Comment below, tell us. We want to hear from you. We can see them. If you want to shout out, head over to Live Sport now on YouTube. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. Hit subscribe, comment in the live chat section. We'll put it on screen if you keep it clean. And that rhymed. Very good. So remember, straight after this, we are staying live for qualifying, the final qualifying session of the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup as well. So don't go anywhere. Stick around with us. Both races for the MG Cup and Metro Cup to bring you a little bit later. And of course, we will bring you our legendary behind the scenes paddock walk as well. A camera, a microphone, zero script, absolutely anything could happen. And quite often, it normally does.
Currently 4 seconds quicker than Joel Knightley after the first couple of laps of the session, and he's 8th overall, only 5 seconds off of the early on in this session.
So Campbell still going very strong indeed for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. comments coming in on Facebook. Lisa Twigger says morning, Ian. Morning, Lisa. Good to hear from you. Wendy Brune also says morning. Good morning, Wendy. And Steph Trevette also says morning as well. Morning, Steph. Hope you're all very well today. Final time in 2022. Can you believe it already? It's a little bit sad, isn't it? But never mind. We go racing today. We're going to make the most of it. We're going to have a great day. We've also got a question to ask you as well. And for the drivers, last time out, we did a little red sauce, we did a tea or coffee. This time it's going to be red sauce or brown sauce. What's your favourite? Ketchup, or do you like the Daddy's brown sauce? Tell us. Or is there another? Do you prefer another? What about mayonnaise? That's our cameraman Leon's favourite. What about curry? Curry and chips. Oh, that's good. Gravy and chips is even better as well. There we go. Do tell us, red sauce or brown sauce. Well, now, what is the sauce of champions? Talking of champions, Richard Buckley just went through your short current leader in Class C in the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup, and there is Marcus Short in the Black Rover as well in Class A, looking to overhaul Joe Roy Hiley for the win, outright win for the championship in Class A. There goes Kaylee Twigger coming through, currently third in Class C in the 2022 championship. And here comes Dave Nixon, currently second in Class C in the 2022 championship, trying to hunt down Richard Buckley. Slight nip in the air this morning as well. Pleased to say it is dry. I understand a lot of drivers did testing yesterday and it was very wet indeed. I think we're going to have a dry day all throughout. I think we've done this just the right side actually of the weekend. I think tomorrow might be a little bit wet. I think we're going to get away with it today.
Also in Class B this weekend is Jack Chapman.
Right, let's have a little look, shall we, at how things are going. I mean, it goes so quick. We are running a little bit ahead of schedule as well. I know it said 10:25 actually, didn't it, on the schedule that I put together for the holding graphic screen. However, we are running ahead. As you can tell, this qualifying wasn't actually due to get underway for another 6 minutes yet. So as you can tell, we are a bit ahead. It's still Fergus Campbell leading the way, 2:20.9. He did that on the last time round as well, so he's getting quicker and quicker and quicker. That is fastest at the minute. It's Buckley in second place with a 2:21.419, 1.3 seconds behind Campbell. Although, of course, for the championship, it is worth noting that Campbell is Class B and Buckley is Class C. Now, look at this. We have a man on a charge at the minute, and I'm delighted to say it is a very good friend of ours as well, Daniel Bowman, absolutely flying. He just goes second with a 2:20. 0.653, but we've just had all change because it's Buckley now who snatches provisional pole position. Richard Buckley's just done a 2:19.507. Campbell drops down to second at 2:20.095. Bowman is in third at 2:26.53. Ian Bolton is your Class B championship leader with a 2:21.471. Chapman in fifth. Then we've got the two Robinsons. We've got Dennis Robinson first, followed by Carl Robinson sixth and seventh respectively. Marcus Short in eighth, leading Class A. Katie Twigger in ninth, Hiley in 10th. That's important, by the way. Phil Rigby in the invitational class, by the way, just jumps up to 10th. Push Hiley down to 11th, Tyler down to 12th, Nixon down to 13th, Sargent 14th, Robson 15th, and Elgood in 16th. 16th runners and riders for this qualifying session for the final time here in 2022 for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. It is live, it is exciting, it is a thriller. It's a little bit nippy as well, though. That could spice things up. 6.5 minutes left to go already of this 20-minute qualifying session. As you can see, it is your Class C championship leader, Richard Buckley, at the minute, looking like he could get things done. There's a long way to go yet. The track looks like it's warming up a little bit, and so far we've seen the cars just go faster and faster and faster. Number 77, Doug Robson, had a spin at Palmer on the opening lap of qualifying, kicked up a lot of dust, but as you can see, it's kind of going away now. As Joe Roy Hiley, he is just coming round. He is your Class A leader on 89 points, but Marcus Short is just ahead of him in qualifying as well. Marcus Short is 8th, Joe O'Reilly is 12th. That matters for Class A because there is literally, Hiley has 89 points, Short has 83 points in the championship. No John Gill today. He's third in the championship, 72 points. So the title fight goes down between Marcus Short and Joe Roy Hiley in Class A today, and it will be settled today.
Richard Buckley.
We have had a comment on YouTube as well. Lisa McSenty says, all the best, Katie Twigger, watching from Nottingham. And she just commented again saying, keep pushing, Kate. She's doing very well, Lisa.
still blinking hard in front. You've got
Cody Twigger currently 9th place overall. Now I can tell you, car number 8, that is Jack Chapman in Class B. He's just gone up to 3rd overall, so it's Buckley from Fergus Campbell, then Jack Chapman, then Ian Bolton and Daniel Bowman. Then we've actually got Carl Robinson who's got ahead of Dennis Robinson. So it's Carl Robinson in 6th, Dennis Robinson in 7th, Marcus Shaw and Cody Twigger in 9th, Tyler in 10th, Rigby in the Invitational class by himself in 11th, Hiley in 12th, Nixon in 13th, Sargent 14th, Robson 15th, Elgood in 16th. They are your runners and riders. That's how it currently looks at the minute. Elgood running in the MGF, Phil Rigby also running in the MGF 2. Although Gregory Elgood is running in Class 8 for Rigby in the Invitational class. He's the only one, so he's guaranteed a win, at least today, is Rigby. Go on, Phil. But keep your comments in, we can see them, we'll show them on the screen. Hopefully my colleague has put a couple of messages up on screen already.
yeah, that's right. Top 6 overall separated by 1.6 seconds in this long, over 2-minute lap. Things were good pair of MG Cup races this weekend. 4 minutes to the session to go. Already Buckley at the top, but then Edgar followed by 3 Class B cars. So Campbell, Jack Chapman and Ian Bolton. Then Class B ZX at that moment. Then you get to the Robin. 7 is heading on for them after 8. Quick in Class A.
So we are now in the closing stages of this qualifying session. We've got less than 3.5 minutes to go now. It is Richard Buckley leading the way, Fergus Campbell in second. Jack Chapman, by the way, in Class B. What a lap that is so far, 2:23.86. He's currently in 3rd place. Ian Bolton is in 4th. Can you believe that? Ian Bolton in 4th place, but actually already 3rd in Class B. He's leading the way, of course. His big title rival is Ian Dowler. And of course Ian Dowler is not here. So really it looks like Bolton is going to be picking up the title today if he can just finish, really. Fergus Campbell, of course, going very, very well. He's looking to pick up maximum points if he can in that particular class. It looks like Buckley's going very slow into turn 1. He is. So Richard Buckley, I just wonder if he has said that's it. Checker flag hasn't fallen, so it's just looking like a couple of cars are going quite slow, but Richard Buckley is going incredibly slowly, very slowly indeed. Now, he was late to prepare his car because he actually thought this race was on Sunday, not today. I wonder if everything's okay. I mean, that could throw a huge spanner in the works. What if he's just going to come round and pull in, but he's still going quite slow. A couple of cars, he might even as well just be looking for a bit of fresh space, but he looks like he's going very slow. He's indicating off to the right as well. I just wondered if it looked like there might have been a little bit of damage to that car as well. He's getting out of the way and he's going very slow. So what have we got? Less than 2 minutes on the clock. He won't get round anyway going at this pace to do another lap anyway, I don't think. Cody Twigger just coming back round as well. So it's Buckley on pole position as it stands at the minute. Campbell in 2nd, Chapman in 3rd, Bolton in 4th, Bowman in 5th. Then we've got the 2 Robinsons locked together as well. It's Dennis Robinson who's got back past Carl Robinson for 6th. Carl Robinson in 7th, then Short in 8th and leading the way in Class A. That's important. Tyler is 9th. Cody Twigger drops down to 10th. Hiley's up to 11th place. That's important in Class A. Rigby's in 12th. Dave Nixon 13th, then Robson, Sargent, Elgood. More comments coming in as well. Remember, head over to Live Sport now on YouTube. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. It says watch Live Motorsport in 2022. Head over, make sure you hit subscribe as well so you don't miss any of the action. You comment in that live chat section. We can show your message of support on the screen. I can tell you the drivers do go back and watch the action as well. It gets broadcast across the world with the MG car clubs all over the world, all over the UK. Hello to our distribution network, our broadcast partners over in India, over in Australia here, obviously in the UK as well.
Ian Bolton, they go 2nd in Class B.
So 40 seconds left on the clock. It's Ian Bolton who's the mover on that last lap. He jumps up to 3rd place overall, 2nd in Class B, critical for the championship, dropping Chapman down to 4th place and 3rd in Class B. There is Fergus Campbell in that day-glow orange car. We're never going to miss a Fergus there, are we? He looks like he's going for this as well. He's tired squealing as he went round Palmer. Is he going for one last gasp chance here to nick outright pole position? We're going to find out in the next minute or so because there's only 10 seconds left on the clock. The checkered flag is about to fall for the final time in qualifying for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. And it does. So the checkered flag is out for this qualifying session. Excuse me. So as the checkered flag falls, it's still Buckley on pole position, but as we saw him just trickling down, going incredibly slowly, we will see if we can catch up with him a little bit later. We're not going to have a chance to chat to the drivers just yet because we're going straight into the Metro Cup qualifying after this, but stick around, don't go anywhere, because up next, in our next broadcast, we have our legendary behind-the-scenes paddock walk, where we'll go speak to drivers. We will catch up with Richard Buckley, find out what happened there as well. All right, the car's coming around. Buckley is in the pits, I can confirm that. So Richard Buckley is in the pits. As it stands at the minute, Buckley is on pole position unless Campbell can do anything on his final flying lap. If he's going to complete it, or is he going to pull in? I'm just looking at the far side of the circuit just to see if I can see anything. I'm seeing Buckley actually just pull into Park Fermé. Now I can see if Campbell coming round. He's just heading down now into the final left-hander, very tricky left-hand. You carry a lot of speed into it, don't you, from the sweeping long right-hander. So it's Buckley, Campbell, Bolton, Chapman, Bowman, Dennis Robinson, Carl Robinson, Short, Tyler, Twigger, Hiley, Rigby, Nixon, Robson, Sargent, Elgood. And Campbell does come over the line, but he can't improve, and he stays in second place. He stays in second, Fergus Campbell in second. So that means Richard Buckley is on pole position. Congratulations, Richard Buckley on pole position outright in the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup with a 2:19.507. Fergus Campbell in second place with a 2:19.975. Ian Bolton in third with a 2:20.128. Chapman in fourth with a 2:23.86. Although Chapman, we think, might be about to put one more flying lap in, so it's not a done deal just yet. Bowman in fifth, and we've got Dennis Robinson in sixth, Carl Robinson in seventh, Marcus Short in eighth, Tyler in ninth, Twigger in 10th, Hiley in 11th, Rigby in 12th, Nixon in 13th, Robson in 14th, Sargent 15th, Elgood in 16th. So no one's going to beat Richard Buckley. So Richard Buckley on pole position for the first of two races. Getting underway a little bit later this afternoon. We will bring you that action as well. A few more cars just coming over the line. There are no changes though, I can tell you. Marcus Short there. There's Carl and Dennis Robinson. They all stay the same too. In fact, let's just pop TSL up onto the screen so you can see for yourself how things have finished in what has been a thrilling qualifying session for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup here live at Snetterton. So there you go, that's how it's looking at the minute. Buckley on pole in Class C, Fergus Campbell on pole in Class B, and it looks like Marcus Short on pole in Class A. And that is how it finishes for this qualifying session. Very exciting indeed. Who is it going to be? Well, what a cracker we have in store for you a bit later today. Of course, we will be bringing you the action. We'll be bringing you interviews. We'll get live, immediate post-race reaction for you as well, right in Park Fermé. You will hear from the drivers. You will see behind the scenes. You'll see it all with us at Live Sport Now. If you enjoyed that qualifying session and just want to find out a little bit more about the MG Cup, think you might want to get involved yourself, there is a link in the body of this broadcast too. It will take you straight through to the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup website. Give it a click. And if you want to get in touch with Peter Birch or anybody at the team, please, please, please do. You can do it via the website. You can do it via their social media channels. They are on Twitter, Facebook at the MG Cup Championship too. So, a couple of drivers down in Park Fermé. They are just being interviewed now.
Hello, young Mr. Short. How are you? I'm really good. I think I've got pole. I think so. Quite a stretch. You're about 4 seconds off the overall pole. Is this that old car from back in the day?
30 years ago, built it, yeah. So it's come back to life for my brother and now me.
So, okay, so, yeah, where's that today?
He's in the garage, he was on the pit wall. So.
I saw that.
Right, there we go. Now that rounds out the action.
Okay, good
for the MG Cup.
By the way, I remember your dad crashing here when he first came, so do crash, don't worry.
I'll try not to. Thank you.
Okay, mate. Cheers.
But now we turn our attention to the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. You've never seen the MG Metro Cup before. Here's a little video to show you what it's all about. Roll VT. So that's the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. That was a nice little video put together at the start of last year. We've been with the Metros for a few years now, and boy oh boy are we in for a tight finish. You ever seen the film Cliffhanger? Boy oh boy, we have a cliffhanger here. The two title rivals locked together. Mark Eales is your championship leader. He's going up against Mike Williams, and at the end of today we will find out who is our champion. 7 points is the gap between them. Mark Eales leads the way with 181 points. Mike Williams with 174 points. It is all to play for here today at Snetterton. Now, at Alton Park last time out we had high drama indeed, didn't we? Mike Williams was going very well. His car just cut out. For some reason, his car just completely conked out. He managed to get it going, dropped right down the order, managed to come back fighting, but Eales really managed to take advantage of that. Now, we've also got a battle for the final podium spot in the championship too, and this is even closer. Tim Shooter and Matt Simpson, third and fourth in the title chase in total. They're not going to win the title, but that third place is up for grabs. Third place in the championship, both locked together, get this, on 117 points. Not even a wafer thin bit of paper can separate these two. So keep an eye on that battle as well. Tim Shooter, Matt Simpson, the fight is on for third place in the championship. And of course, the fight between Mark Eales and Mike Williams for the outright championship. Mark Eales is last year's champion. He is the defending champion. Good memories for him at Snetterton. It's where he won the title last year. Can he get it done this year? Or is Mike Williams going to say, no chance, this is mine, I want that title? It's going to be an absolute thriller. This qualifying session is absolutely crucial here. 20 minutes about to come up. If we just turn the camera around, you can see why there's a little bit of delay. You may remember in the MG Cup qualifying session at Palmer, we saw Doug Robson have a little bit of a spin. The marshal's doing a great job, just getting it cleared, make sure we're all ready, we're all safe to get going again. Big thank you, of course, to the Orange Army. Now, we want to hear from you. Tell us, who are you supporting today in the Metros? Comment below. We want to hear from you. Tell us. Head over to Live Sport Now on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe, and if you do comment in that live chat section, we will show it on screen for you as well. So get your comments coming in. We can see them. We want to hear from you. This is live, no pre-recorded nonsense. This is live as it happens right now. Nobody cares what happens in 3 weeks' time. We care what happens today, right here, right now. And as they say in Formula One, it's only live once.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we won an award for that, and we were the first British car home.
Yeah, and you know what I say to anybody getting into the sport is, you know.
Well, what a season it's been for the Metro Cup. It's just gone from strength to strength to strength as well. One of the biggest fields, actually. The last time out at Alton, I think we had about 19 cars or so, didn't we? It really is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's what we love to see. It's a one-make series as well. No classes. It's all just straight in one, and there is some seriously talented driver. In fact, everybody's a talented driver. It takes real guts to get out on track, doesn't it? That's why I'm stood safely at the top of the hill, not behind the wheel of the car. So CG's commented saying he wants to know what happens in 3 weeks' time. CG, tune back in 3 weeks' time and I'll tell you. Not a lot. It's what happens in 3 weeks' time, mate. Do get your comments coming in. We can see them. Tongue-in-cheek, laugh. We want to hear from you. A question for everybody watching as well, whilst we have just get ourselves ready for this qualifying session. Last time out, we asked the question, do you prefer tea or coffee? Well, unfortunately, tea won. I think it should be coffee, but tea was the winner. Today, we're asking you a simple question. With your dinner, do you prefer red sauce or brown sauce? If there's an alternative, you prefer something else, comment below, tell us what it is. I prefer red sauce personally, but you tell us, comment, red sauce or brown sauce? Right, we have the green flag. We are now under qualifying conditions for the final time in 2022 for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. There they all go, whoop, whoop, whoop. There goes Mike Williams, number 28, watch out for him, he's gunning for pole position. So keep your comments coming in, we can see them, we'll chuck them on screen as well.
And you can see the tyres go off, at different stages of the race, and drivers really had to fight, whereas cars now tend to be more downforce, close contact.
David Edwins has commented on Facebook over at the MG Car Club's page as well, says, come on Mark Eels. Yeah, what a day. What a crucial day it is. Mark Eels just goes out as well. He's got the grey Metro with the sort of day glow yellow-green wheels. Depends how you actually look at it. Tim Shooter, by the way, in the white and green Metro, vying for third place in the championship with Matt Simpson. Matt Simpson in the sort of orange tiger liveried Metro as well. It's all to play for here today at Snetterton. Your champion will be crowned, the champagne will flow. Who's it going to be? It could not be tighter. 7 points, that's it, separates Mark Eels and Mike Williams at the top of the standings. Nothing separates, literally nothing separates Tim Shooter and Matt Simpson for third place in the championship. They're both locked together on 117 points. It's going to be decided today. We're delighted to say as well, we've got Jack Ashton back in the field as well. How good is that from Team Purple Helmets? We are broadcasting on their Facebook page. Kaylee Twigger going through, sorry, not Kaylee Twigger, Kyla Birdseye going through as well. Kyla's suffering a little bit from a rather nasty cold. So I did say we will leave her be today because we don't want to catch a cold. So Kyla, please don't think we're ignoring you today. We just don't want to get ill. A few more comments coming in as well. Paul Turner's commented, morning in, awesome commentary as always. Thank you, Paul, always good to hear from you, mate. Hope you're well. See Chris Hughes is watching. Hello, Chris, hope you're good. Keep those comments coming in. We can see them. We want to hear from you. They're on their outlaps now. Very shortly, about to get the first flying laps of qualifying underway for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup on the 300 circuit here for the final time in 2022. We dance in qualifying for the Metros. Who is it going to be on pole? Over the line now, that is Mike Williams. He will be desperate for pole position today. He trails Mark Eels by 7 points in the championship. That is it. Win both races, win the title. There's not a lot in it at all. Here we go. There goes Dan Willers coming nicely over the line. Strong time out. Last time at Alton Park, his home track. He's decided to come out for another dance here at Snetterton as well. Just keep you updated with the rest of the championship. Richard Gerrard is in 5th place, Dick Trevette in 6th. We've got Les Tyler, John Moore, Robbie Kennan and Neil Burnett. That's your top 10 in the standings. By the way, what a season Neil Burnett is having, by the way. Mr. Consistent there. It was at Snetterton a few years ago. We spoke to him in assembly area where he was preparing for his first ever race. He was very nervous. He's been ever present in the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup ever since, and he's a real pleasure to have around the paddock as well. There he goes, number 59, Neil Burnett, 10th in the championship, going very well indeed. If you want to find out more about the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup, of course you can. There is also a link in the body of this broadcast to their website as well, metrocup.co.uk. Give it a click, find out even more. Why would you not want to go racing in one of these? Look at them, they are so much fun. Great to see Jack Ashton back, by the way. There he goes through Palmer. A lot of dust got kicked up there in the MG Cup. It's clear now, as you can see. Might just be a little bit slippy as well. There goes Dick Trevette, there's Kyla Birdseye, there's Les Tyler. and there goes Ben Young as well. So we're about to see our first lap times played here. What are they going to be? It will be Mike Williams first over the line to see what we get. This is going to be an absolute thriller here today at Snetterton. 2 races to bring you a little bit later as well. In fact, they've got the last race of the day. In fact, they've got the last race of the season for the MG Car Club as well. That gets underway about 6:05. Though, as you know, we are running ahead of schedule, as you can probably tell. I think we're about 10 minutes or so ahead of schedule in a minute. I think this was supposed to get underway at 10:55. As you can see, it's 10:42 already, so it's pretty much going to be finished by the time it should have started, which isn't actually a bad thing. So, a little bit of calm before the storm. Or it certainly feels like. So Mike Williams now, he's over the line. He says first fastest lap at 2:25.843. Long way to go, of course. Still 14.5 minutes of this qualifying session left to go. So Mike Williams leading the way at 2:25.843. I'll just let a few more cars come through before I start reading through, because it's going to chop and change over the course of the next minute or so. In fact, it's going to chop and change throughout the course of the next 14 minutes or so, isn't it? As this qualifying session starts to really build up and come to life for the Metros here at Snetterton. The season finale. Who is going to become? Do you know what? Forget about calling this club racing. This is the Metro World Championship. That's what we're going to say. We're going to build them as world champions at the end of the day. I don't know if there's any other Metros racing anywhere around the world, but quite frankly, today, I don't care. This is the Metro World Championship. The World Championship based in the UK only. I don't know how we'd be able to claim that one, but we'll do it anyway. If the FIA have a problem with that, they can contact me directly at Ian at I don't give a I'm not bothered. Right, Jack Ashton absolutely flying around Palmer there, isn't he? John Moore taking a slightly tighter line just behind him. Williams leading the way. With Jack Ashton in second place at 2:27.608. Kenning in third of a 2:28.379. Eels in fourth. By the way, 22 Metros out on track. 22 Metros. That's got to be a record. That's got to be a 5, 6, 7 year high, surely. I think it's down to us. So Williams currently on provisional pole. The big thing is, where is Mark Eels? He's in fourth place. Ashton in second, Kenning in third, Eels in fourth, Goodwin in fifth, Bolster in sixth, Shooter in seventh. That's an important battle. Gerard in eighth place, Savoury in ninth, Jessup in 10th, Willis in 11th, Young in 12th, Simpson in 13th, Tyler in 14th, Moore in 15th, Williams in 16th, Davies in 17th, Burnett in 18th, Howe in 19th, Johnson in 20th, Trevette in 21st, and Garrett in 22nd. Let me just check my programme, because we've got 2 Gerards here, number 49 and number 95. So I've never seen so many Metros before. It's brilliant. So number 49 is Richard Gerard, absolutely flying at the minute. Number 95 is Kyla Gerard. Of course, yes, because Kyla's running under Gerard now, not Birdseye, she has been doing before. So right, second lap's now being completed. Mike Williams goes through there. There's Robbie Kennan. He's just been getting faster and faster ever since joining or coming back to the Metros midway through last year. There goes Tim Shooter through as well. And I'll tell you something, number 999, Dan Bolster. Great to see Dan here this weekend as well. Up into third place with 2:28.188. Phil Goodwin is fourth. Robbie Kennan drops down to fifth. Dan Willis is making the move. He's up to sixth place now as well. Shooter drops down to 8th. Gerard, that's Richard Gerard, drops down to 9th. Chris Savoury is 10th. Jessup 11th. It's all chop and change. Let me just get some more cars through before I get too carried away. Now, quite remarkably, Ashton goes fastest. Ashton is fastest on provisional pole, 2:24.118 as well. Blimey. A 2:24.118, that's 1.725 seconds faster than anybody else. Mark Eels almost getting sideways going through Palmer there. There he goes. Jack Ashton leading the way at the minute at 2:24.118. He just said on social media he's just going to come out for the last round, have a bit of fun. The car sat stationary for about 2 or 3 years, it's not moved. And suddenly he's on provisional pole by some distance as well. We've still got over way of qualifying to go. So still a long way to go yet, but that's quite remarkable. So Ashton from Williams. Then Richard Gerard's big mover. He's up to 3rd place. Matt Simpson is up to 4th place. That's huge in this fight with Shooter for 3rd place in the championship. Bolster is 5th place. Goodwin is 6th. Eels is 7th. So the championship leader at the minute in 7th place. His title rival in 2nd. Kenning in 8th. Willers in 9th. Shooter in 10th. Of course, Shooter and Simpson going toe-to-toe for 3rd place. Simpson in 4th. Shooter in 10th. Tyler in 11th, Moore in 12th, Savoury 13th, Jessup 14th, Howell 15th, Davis 16th, Young is 17th, Burnett 18th, Williams 19th, Johnson 20th, Trevette is 21st, and Kylie Gerard is in the pits, unfortunately. She's coming back out now. Kylie Gerard's just coming out of the pit lane now, popped into the pits. There she is. She's coming back out. Good. Let's hope we can get that car going. Again, a couple of gremlins creeping in throughout the course of the season. Let's end it on a high. So Kenning, a mover on that last lap. He's now up to 3rd place. Every time I look back at it, it just chops and changes. It's absolutely incredible. How can you not love the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup? 22 Metros out on track. Let's speak to Emma Cross later, find out. That's got to be a high for the last few years. Surely. I've never seen so many out on track. What a way to finish the season. This is with 9 minutes of the final qualifying session left to go. Kylie Gerard's Metro has got a lot of smoke pouring out the back of it, unfortunately. She's going to pull out the way, I think. I think she's got a problem. Let's hope it's not terminal, but Kylie Gerard's car is looking like it's seen better days, unfortunately. Kylie, felt I could smell it in the air as it came through as well. I bet you can as well, Leon. So we've got Kenning, Simpson and Davies all very close together. So Simpson is just getting past Kenning. And Kylie Gerard, look, she's going to be stopping, unfortunately. I don't think that car is going to get back to the pits, unfortunately. So Kylie Gerard pulls off to the side of the track and retires from this qualifying session. It should be okay there. She's parked it in a sensible place. Very sensible, actually, right by a marshal post too. Good work, Kyla. They'll be able to get that car out of the way and it shouldn't have any impact at all on this qualifying session. So it's Jack Ashton leading the way. He's on pole position. He hasn't raced all season in the Metro Cup. Turns up, sticks it on provisional pole at the minute. Williams in 2nd place. Eels now up to 3rd as well. So the 2 title contenders are 2nd and 3rd at the minute on the grid. Richard Gerard in 4th, Trevette in 5th, Goodwin in 6th, Bolster in 7th, Kenning in 8th, Shooter in 9th, Simpson in 10th. So Shooter and Simpson for that 3rd spot in the championship. They're locked together as well. They're 9th and 10th. John Moore is 11th, Dan Williams is 12th. Got Tyler in 13th, Jessup 14th, Savoury 15th, Davies in 16th, Howell in 17th, Young in 18th, Williams in 19th, Burnett in 20th, Johnson 21st. And as we can see, unfortunately, Kylie Gerard is out of qualifying. In fact, the car's going again. And I'm pleased to say she's done a great job of getting that car well out of the way, out of trouble. Good stuff, Kyla. There is a service road actually that you can take, and it takes you all the way back into the infield there. It's quite a nice walk as well. We're quite lucky to have our media booths. It does allow us access down that service road, so she will be able to get all the way down to back to the middle of the track there. So 7 minutes left of this qualifying session. Remember, keep your comments in. We can see them. We want to hear from you. Tell us, where are you watching from today? If you're on a YouTube channel and you haven't already subscribed to Live Sport now, please do. All it is a little click, but it just means that you don't have to miss any of our live motorsport action in 2022 and 2023. Can you believe the season is starting to draw to a close? We've still got plenty more to bring you though this year, so don't go anywhere. But let's focus on today, because today is crunch day. It's title deciding day. It's like the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix last year, isn't it? Who is going to win the Metro World Championship, as I've decided to bill it? Having a little breather, just saving my voice. Got a full day to go, of course, of commentary. 2 races to bring you for the Metro Cup later, 2 races to bring you for the MG Cup, and of course our exclusive behind the scenes look as well. What a season it's been for the MG Metro Cup. All of the action we've filmed live across the course of the season. Live Sport Now on YouTube. You can watch it all back. It stays there, by the way. It all stays there, and on our Facebook page, Live Motorsport Now as well. If you haven't already, hit the link to our YouTube channel. Comment in the live chat section. We'll show it on screen. Please do make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. It does help us to bring you even better coverage as well. So I can tell you a bit of news here. Mark Eales is in the pits. So Mark Eales, championship leader in third place currently on the grid, is in the pits as it stands. Jack Ashton, though, is going faster and faster and faster. He's just under 2:23.311. That's 0.9 of a second faster than Mike Williams in second for 2:24.234. Oh, 2:24.234, yeah. Mike Williams just going through now as well, still in second place. Tim Shooter, the big mover on that last lap, though. Could that be critical? He's now up to fourth place. So Shooter moves up to fourth place. Dick Trivette says fifth. So Megan Edwards has commented as well. Just seen that on screen. Megan's one of the marshals here at Snetterton as well. Megan, I hope you're very well. Nice message out to your team members as well. Big thank you to everybody in the Orange Army as well. I know we say it a lot, but we have to, because it is simple. We don't go racing without them. They're volunteers as well. Robbie Kennan, I swear, that back left wheel was up in the air there. There was daylight between that tyre and the tarmac there. Robbie Kennan really going for this. Bolster in a minute. Dan Bolster up into third place with 2:24.949. It's chop and change all over the place. Let me try and make head or tail of it for you. It's Ashton, Williams, Bolster, Eales, Shooter, Trivette, Kennan, Goodwin, Gerrard, Moore, Willis, Simpson, Tyler, Jessup, Davis, Savory, Young, Howe, Williams, Burnett, Johnson, Gerrard. That is how it looks at the minute. Now, I believe it's Steve Williams in the car today. He might be able to correct me, because of course we do have Ben and Steve, father, son, of course. Ben last time out, Alton Park, so they normally alternate the drive, so I think it might be Steve Williams out today. And now Jack Ashton looks like, did he get out of the way? Has he just come out of the pits? I think he just got out of the way actually there. Ben Young, who was on a hot lap, so good stuff there. Where is Matt Simpson at the minute? So Simpson already down in 12th. His rival for third place in the championship, Tim Shooter, is fifth. They're locked together on 117 points overall in the championship coming into this final round here at Snetterton. So that matters. 3 minutes left to go. So you've got 2 laps, haven't you, really, to make a fist of this and to try and snatch pole position right at the end. But Jack Ashton is absolutely flying at the minute. There he goes, number 98. Although I say flying, he's going very slow at the minute. I wonder if he's going to pull into the bits or whether he's just gearing up for one final push. He's still got time. 2 minutes 38 on the clock. There's still time for him to get round and have one more crack of the whip. But does he think a 2:23.311 is going to get the job done? At the minute, Jack Ashton is on pole position. If nothing changes, it'll be his first race of the season for the Metros, and he'll be on pole. Unbelievable. Unless, of course, somebody could do something about it. Robbie Kennan just making a move on that last lap as well. He's just coming through the first corner now. He's up to fifth place, a 2:25.175. Shooter in sixth, Trivette in seventh. There goes Shooter's just gone past my eye line as well. There is Jack Ashton. He's still going quite slow around the midsection of Snetterton, the 300 circuit at the minute as well. Dan Willis coming round, hitting those anchors quite tough. There's Mike Williams, second in the Metro World Championship, and he is currently in second place to start the race a little bit later as well. There is Robbie Kennan flying in that beautiful computer vision liveried Metro, number 89 there. Kennan going very well in fifth place as it stands at the minute. Richard Gerrard has made a move. He's now up to sixth place, dropping Tim Shooter, Dick Trivette and Phil Goodwin a place each, to 7th, 8th and 9th respectively. Dan Willis on the move. He's up to 10th. Jessup's up to 13th. Savory's up to 15th. We've got 1.5 minutes left to go. That is it. More cars coming over the line. Try and make head nor tail of this. It's so nice to see 22 Metros, or 21 Metros circulating. Kylie Gerrard is back in the paddock area, unfortunately retirement from this qualifying session. I just hope they can get the car sorted for the races. What a shame it'll be if that ends the season for her. So the final minute on the clock then for this qualifying session for the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. And is there going to be any change? Mark Eales has not reappeared either. So Mark Eales has not reappeared after going into the pit. So Eales will be no better than 4th place on the grid. Williams at the minute is in 2nd place. Could that prove crucial in the title fight? I wonder if Eales has got a problem, or whether he's just going to save the car for the 2 races coming up. It is quite a long qualifying, isn't it? A 20-minute qualifying session on the Snetterton. I suppose it has to be, because it's the longest circuit here at Snetterton, in order to make sure you get enough laps in. 7 laps being completed by most of the drivers so far. Eales has only done 4. Kylie Gerard only managed 3 before unfortunately having to retire. Dick Trivette has done 5. And now Mike Williams over the line. He's now done 8. As the time drops down, the checkered flag is out as well. Kenning takes it. He's now 4th place, dropping Eales down to 5th. So Kenning makes a move on that last lap. So Kenning jumps up to 4th place, dropping down to Eales, the championship leader, to a best 5th. The best he can hope for now, Mark Eales, is to line up 5th, but there's a lot of cars still to come over the line. Dan Bolster goes over the line as well, and Bolster goes 3rd. So Bolster goes 3rd. And that keeps Ilya's 5th, because actually I think Bolster was already 3rd, so getting a little bit overexcited here. There, Tim Shooter just giving us a wave, and he will line up 7th at the minute, unless there's any change behind him. Cars coming over the line now, any changes at all. Rob Jessup just giving me a wave as well. I'm just giving everybody a wave, so you 2 waves back. I've had 2. I have had 2 waves, I promise. I've had 2 waves so far. I'm not making it up, I had 2 waves. Let's see if we get Matt Simpson to give us a wave. Here he comes. Go on, Matt, give us a wave. No. Neil Burnett will give me a wave. Neil Burnett's guaranteed to give me a wave. Hey! Go on, Neil. Good lad. Is that Davies? Let's see if Davies will give us a... Yeah, Tim gives us a wave. There he goes. There's Les Tyler. Tony Howe. Which one? Go on, Les. Give us a wave. Give us a wave, Les. No. They just don't see me. That's all. Maybe I need taller hair. I think that's it. Right, we are going to get ourselves down actually to Parc Fermé now to have a quick chat with some of the drivers. What's do? Let's just pop TSL up on the screen so you can see for yourself how things finish. But it does look like Ashton is on pole position here. So what a qualifying session that was. Now I'm just wondering, has Jack Ashton still got a chance to put a lap in? Has Mike Williams still got a chance to put a lap in? I wonder if we could have huge late drama here. We're walking back, so just keep TSL on the screen, because it doesn't make much fun viewing just staring at the back of my head. I think the less you can see of me is probably the better. So we have Mike Williams coming over the line now. He can't go any faster, so Mike Williams, championship leader, will be 2nd place, and it is Jack Ashton making his season debut. He's raced with the Metros before, but he's making his debut here today for the season, and he's stuck it on pole position by 0.850 of a second. Congratulations to Jack Ashton. They're absolutely flying. He says the car's not moved for a couple of years or so. It's just been sat there doing not a lot. He's managed to put it on pole position, absolutely unbelievable. Dick Trivette, we think, might have stopped out on track as well somewhere. Let's hope they can get that going again. And I can see a number of the Metro cars are in Parc Fermé. Matt Simpson, the battle for 3rd place in the championship between Tim Shooter and Matt Simpson looks a bit like this. It's Tim Shooter who just has the advantage. He lines up in 7th place. Simpson starts in 12th. And of course that battle for the outright championship between Mike Williams and Mark Eales. It's Mike Williams in 2nd, Mark Eales in 5th. So we're going to make our way through. See, let's hope the drivers are going to stick around. I'd love to grab a word with Jack after that quali session. Right, let's go see if we can find some drivers to chat to. Put my laptop down. I wanted to find Jack if we could, but I don't know if he's around or not. Let's have a quick chat with Dan as well. Dan, do you need a hand as well?
I'm all right.
Need some help? Push it in.
Yeah, good, good. Good to be back.
We'll let you crack on, but that was incredible. Third place for him. Let's keep going on a little bit. We've got, there's Rob Jessup over there as well. Let's move in a little bit. We'll move out of the way. There's Tim Shooter. We've got Phil Goodwin here. Let's just have a quick chat with Phil. Phil, how's that out there?
Yeah, it's fun.
22 metros. This is something, isn't it?
It's really good on the grid. Yeah, good turnout, nice weather. So yeah, enjoyed it. But yeah, as you can see, hard work out there. I don't know how I've come, but yeah, I just got held up flat spotting my tyres a little bit. Nearly went into the back of Dan. But on new tyres, just not used to where they're gripping. But yeah, it's really fun.
For the races, you've learnt a bit, right? And for the races, you're going to be flying.
Yeah, my braking points are altered a little bit because I'm not used to having new tyres.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good though, but it's fun. And
just go do about 500 laps around the car park. You'll be all right.
I wished I'd done that 15-minute qualifier not qualifier, but testing this morning. Just that'd have been sensible. But I'm not in the points, Hammer, so I'm here for fun for the day. So I shouldn't get too wound up. Yeah, so I don't know how I've qualified, but hopefully we'll have a couple of good races and good end to the season, hopefully.
Nice one. Cheers, Phil. You better go do something. Bill, how was that? Thanks for the wave, by the way, at the end.
That was really good, yeah. I thought, hey, up is there.
Do you know what? Assembly area.
First time ever.
Race.
Yeah.
You've been ever present since?
Yeah, it's been good, yeah.
Why is it so good racing in a metro car? As if we need telling, really.
It's just like a drug, isn't it? Once it gets hold of you, you just can't stop.
Happy memories at Snetterton.
Memories, people, the club, the drivers, the fans, everything really. It is like a big family. And if you're not there, it's weird. I can assure you, it's weird.
It's always a pleasure having you, Neil. It really is. Thanks so much, Matt. Well done, mate. Your title, your third place fight with Tim Shooter. He's just ahead of you though, isn't he? In qualifying.
Is he?
You're going to get him in the race, right?
Yeah, well, I hope so. Yeah. I don't know where I was in the qualifying. I just saw the time was getting down.
You might be 12th.
Yeah.
And I think Tim's 7th or something like that.
Okay.
Are you actually looking for that, or are you just going to have a good time?
Yeah, well, good time's the main reason, isn't it? But I'll push once I'm out there.
Yeah.
I didn't have anybody to chase particularly, so I didn't know really where I was. And so I've never been around doing this, so but yeah, I thought 126 isn't too shabby.
It's nice to see so many metros out there, isn't there?
Yeah.
22,
brilliant.
unbelievable.
Doing a good show for the metros, aren't we?
Good man, you are definitely. Cheers, mate. Let's have a quick chat with Jack Ashton here as well. He's just doing his typical media bits before we go. Robbie, enjoy that?
Sorry?
Enjoy that? You just get quicker and quicker, you, don't you?
Sorry?
You just get quicker and quicker, you do, don't you?
Try.
It's
not going in much faster at the moment, but it's doing. We're a bit quicker than last year, especially after Alton Park. So yeah, back with a vengeance, hopefully.
Podium chance?
If I can finish the season with a podium, brilliant, because I'm not out next year. Just do family commitments. I might be doing. I'll do half of a season maybe, but I can't commit to all of it. I've got to take the wife on holiday. So it's a year racing and a year on holiday. That's the game plan. Or so she thinks anyway.
Well done, mate. Well done. Let's grab Jack very quickly as well before he goes. Jack, just before you go, mate. I saw something on Facebook just saying that you posted on Facebook. I'm just going to come out for a bit of a laugh. You know, I'm not in a tight fight. I'm just going to stay out of everybody's way. Just, car sat still for like 2 years, ain't done anything. Pole by 0.8 of a second. You're a liar. You're a liar. I'm joking.
I can't. I've got to drive it as hard as I can, isn't it? It's the whole point of what we're here for. But no, it is good fun. Quite a weird session. Constantly battling understeer through left-handers, which was weird, but it makes sense now with the flat tyre. So. Hopefully we can fix that.
Were you thinking there is the pace in this, or are you surprised?
I'm surprised, 100% surprised I'm on par with it. Through left-handers I had nothing, and it was popping out of second gear, I was trying to use third as much as I could.
So you go even quicker then?
Yeah.
Well done, Jack. Congratulations. Pole position there. Fantastic stuff. Right, yes, that is it. Qualifying is over for the final time of 2022. Qualifying for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance AMG Cup and the Hick. Oh, he's got flat as well. Yeah, well spotted, Liam. Just look at, just put the camera on. Jack's... Does he know? Jack, you got flat, you know that, yeah?
That's what I'm saying about losing tyre pressure, that's what it was.
There you go. So yeah, for the final time in 2022, qualifying is over for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup, and we've just seen there the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. Bit of time now before the first race of the day, so we're going to go to a short break, but when we come back, we are going to have a microphone, we're going to have the camera, and we're going to have no script, and we're just going to walk around the paddock and see what on earth happens. It is a real treat. A look behind the scenes coming up with our exclusive paddock walk. Don't go far. Thanks for watching.